Hi folks, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to be doing the week July 1st to July 8th for the earth sign of Taurus. Alright, Taurus, we're going to get right into it and get your cards, your two cards out for you. And whomever you're dealing with this week, whatever dynamic that's taking center stage in your life this week, we're going to get two cards out for you and that other energy. And of course, it could be vice versa. You can relate to both cards or just one of them. All right. First card we got out is flirt. That popped out. All right. What else we got? One more. And next we got attraction. All right. So flirt and attraction came out. Right, so that's cute. That's nice, light energy for this week. You know, I love it. You know, so let's get your cards out and see what they say about this. See what's really going on here. See who are you attracted to? Who are you flirting with? Right. Let's see what's going on for Taurus this week. Whatever relationship is taking center stage. Let's see what's going on. Show me. Taurus. July 1st to July 8th, 2019. Show me. Alright, Taurus. Your center card for the week is Three of Wands. Moving forward with plans, right? You're moving forward with your ambitious plans, your goals. Knight of Cups, beautiful. Sun, nice, attractive, coming in, flirting. Oh, look at that. Four of Wands, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Five, so the Hierophant. 10 of Pentacles. All right, so, and King of Pentacles. Interesting. All right, bottom of the deck, you have the Star. Wish fulfillment, 17. Your wishes are coming true, right? You've been trying to manifest them. Maybe you've been wanting to have a flirtation, right? You want to wanting to feel quite light. Right now, you're very much Taurus. You're about to move forward in the future. I was reading your monthly love as well, and even in your monthly reading, talks very much about you moving forward, right? Three of Wands talks about kind of consolidating and taking the next step on your plan in terms of reaching your goals. You know, after the inspiration of the Ace and the planting the seeds of the second, the desire to move forward, now is the Three of Wands, which is like, you know, you're pure and, you know, consolidating your intention, ensuring your intention is pure and virtuous, and that, you know, how are you sorry about that, motorcycles in the background on the East Coast. How do you intend to move forward on your path, right? This is a time when you kind of consolidate, you know, your mind, body, and soul to be focused. You know, you make an agreement with yourself, right? This is a time to say, like, what will you do and what won't you do? What kind of, you know, what lines won't you cross? You know, what kind of person will you be? You know, this is all kind of like a period, Three of Wands in that vein, right? It's very much in that kind of energy, right? As you can see, you're looking at the back of the character because he's looking ahead to distant shores and what it takes to reach that. So it's really expansive, ambitious energy, kind of virtuous energy in that kind of like you're about to set off on your quest, you know. And you feel very excited. You feel like you're able to fulfill your wish, right? It could be that some of you guys are finally starting a project or a job or some kind of path in life that you've always wanted to follow, right? This could be an example of this could be following a singing career, right? Taking the steps to, you know, and making the commitment to go forth and follow something like that. Or making the commitment to go forth and follow a career after many years. For instance, if you've been many years married and raising children and you've gotten divorced, and now it's time for you to change. You know, perhaps you've gotten divorced, the children are all in college, and it's time for you to live your life, right? And it's so that kind of energy as well, like deciding how will I now go forward. And a lot of times, especially when the Star comes up, it's almost like you're having a chance to fulfill a wish. And that feels very attractive. And right now, this week as well, you've got Knight of Cups. So you're also part of this, which could be that you're wanting to go towards somebody, Taurus. There's somebody that you're very much interested in, and there's somebody that you want to give a cup of love to. Now, Knight of Cups is usually very non-committed energy. It's just very romantic. You know, he prances in like Don Juan, right? But in this case, I think it's just more the romantic side of you, right? You're just feeling extremely romantic, extremely flirtatious, right? You want to be clever, you know? You want to do one of those things like hide chocolates in something or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that kind of really corny kind of, oh, pop out some flowers or something, you know, or whatever. Or if you're female, you're going out with a man, and it's like you have a surprise like negligee, or you know, it's like something really really flirtatious, really exciting, really romantic. And that's kind of how you're feeling this week. You're feeling like you're going forward with that, right? You're feeling attractive and attracted, right? And you want to go forward with that energy, right? You see your partner as the sun, so they just make you feel incredible. They make you feel good. They make you feel confident. I think they make you probably also feel, for those of you now, Knight of Cups, it can be female or male, it doesn't matter. It's the energy of the Knight of Cups. It's that forward moving energy. You can absolutely be a woman exhibiting Knight of Cups energy when you're kind of, you know, when you're not afraid to ask the other person out on the date, when you're not taking like that stereotypical role of, you know, being passive female. You're exercising your sexuality, you're strengthening your sexuality, your sensuality. You're not afraid to get the beautiful sexy dress on and be forward, flirt, you know what I mean? Not be coy, but flirt, you know, like a good flirt. Let me tell you something, it's an art form, and you can absolutely knock a man on their butt if you know how to flirt properly, right? You can really, you know, stump a man and get him like where they're stammering and they don't know how to talk, you know. It's like, but you have to be powerful and in your, you know, and know what you're doing, and be confident. And your person absolutely makes you feel like that. They make you feel like doing even more. And your relationship right now feels wonderful. Four of Wands is like the beginning of something really beautiful and stable. Four is stability, the number of stability. So this is certainly like a wish fulfillment coming in, star, for you Tauruses. Because with Four of Wands, that kind of like happily ever after is absolutely there. Four of Wands is also that kind of like relationship where like not only you're happy, but you still enjoy each other. You're still attracted to each other. Four of Wands is like when you've been with each other for a long time, but you still very much enjoy having sex and dressing up and being, you know, flirtatious and all of that. There's a youthfulness to the relationship, but there's an enduring to the relationship. There's this stability, and there's also a sense of fun and festivities when you're with each other. You have a sense of bubbliness and excitement. Your person sees themselves, it's funny, they see themselves as the Hierophant. It could be like they're thinking about making more of a commitment to you. You know, it looks like to me like your person is looking to wanting to lock it down. The Hierophant comes up when you want to make more of a commitment. And so when the Hierophant comes up and you're identifying with it in so much as it's coming up in a position for how you see yourself, it's very much that your person, I believe your person sees themselves as wanting to make this right, doing this the right way, doing this the proper way, getting the blessings, maybe getting the blessings of your parents if they're very old-fashioned, or whomever is in your family, to make sure that they're adhering to your cultural needs. It could be, you know, that they very much want to move forward and take the next step, because they certainly see you as a Ten of Pentacles. They see you as like, you know, like putting a period to the end of their story. Like this is everything they ever wanted, you know. They see you as bringing them to Ten of Pentacles, ultimate abundance and happiness, family stability. You know, Ten of Pentacles is the type of familial stability you have when you have a crest in the family. You see in the back, the families have their crest hanging, right? So this is kind of like that long-term endearing setting up, you know, real strong foundations, strong roots for success. You know, this is when you've worked your way up, climbed your way up, and now you're ensuring that all your children are educated, all your children will be successful, right? And not in you know, a selfish way necessarily. I'm just saying in a way, to an expansive way. You're ensuring that you and your partner and your generations to come will be working towards this kind of level of abundance. They'll have everything that they need. You'll be able to give them as much as you can, and they in turn will be able to give their generations as much as they can. This is a very beautiful picture, but it's also 10. So it's the end of one stage and the beginning of another. So it could be very much that your person sees you as like, now, yes, maybe you guys have been together for quite some time, but they see that this stage of your relationship perhaps has come to a very happy, kind of the best place it can be. But maybe it is time to make a change, because Three of Wands is certainly expansive energy. So there's definitely changes in the air, right? So it could be that, you know, they want to make that commitment. Maybe they want to ask you to get married or move in together. You know, this could be moving in together, because when you move in together, you save money, you start to save money and become more abundant together. And especially if you live together well, you start to realize, oh, great, this is perfect. I can actually, not only do we like each other, and not only do we like each other, we're extremely attracted to each other, we're falling in love, but yes, we can live together without driving each other crazy. It could be, you know, this 10 of Cups could simply be that as well. The end of a period in your relationship where you no longer live apart, and now you come together and you live together, and it's like closing up. It's like closing up that cycle with a nice bow on the end of it, but it is a 10, and it also marks the beginning of a new cycle, which would now be you're living together, your time now going forward as a couple living together. That's the example of how 10 of Pentacles can manifest itself in your life. And of course, they see their relationship with you as a King of Pentacles. So again, I think they feel very much like, not your benefactor, but like they want to be your supporter. They want to make sure you have everything you need. They want to help you, you know, they want to help you fulfill your dreams, get your dreams. They want to help you, you know, they want to support you, invest in your dreams, right? They're there. They're committed. They're hardworking, but, you know, this is how they see their relationship with you, right? So if they see their relationship with you, or, you know, the relationship they have with you as a King of Pentacles energy, King of Pentacles energy is very generous. You know, and they feel very generous with you. They feel like they want to give you the world, right? They want to make sure you have everything. So this is a very nurturing energy, this person, right? And I do feel like it could be, you know, certainly a strong masculine nurturing energy, right? The King of Pentacles is one of the warmest masculine energies in the deck, because he's, you know, very happy to be the provider and the father and the husband, right? So he's very much the family man. It's very Taurian energy, right? So this is kind of your energy to begin with. You can see, right, on there, the Taurus, almost images of the bulls, right? So beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And I think that, yeah, I think this week your person may be, this is what they're thinking of. I think they may be thinking of taking things to the next level with you, right? You may be getting some of your wish fulfillment. You may be having some inklings of that, and you've already maybe been thinking, what's the next step in our relationship? And I think that this week, a lot of that is going to come up. You're going to have these conversations. Like I say, a portion of your relationship is going to come to an end, but it's not an end in any kind of bad way. It's, you know, this 10 of Pentacles is like an end of one part, but an elevation of your kind of like abundance and time together, and being your capacity to enjoy each other. You know, when you live together, you build a capacity to enjoy each other and to fulfill the relationship a bit more, because you save money. Now you can spend money on things that you do together. You can spend money on building a future together. You know, this is not to say that you have to be under each other all the time, but this is just simply an example of what I mean, you know. And it's like, you know, a lot of times people are like, oh, you move together, it's the end of the relationship. Well, yeah, maybe it is if you can't live with each other. But if you find that you can, it's the start of a whole new beautiful segment of your relationship, you know. And certainly with the flirtation and the attraction coming in, it could also be some very hot date action going on this week. Taurus, somebody, you know, I think that that's more coming from you. You're wanting to set up some really, like, you may be wanting to set up some dates with your person, special nights, and I think they're all going to turn out quite nice. But yeah, it's time to take that next step, and yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody either moves in or, you know, takes that level of commitment to an even higher, a higher and more committed state. Right? So it's a beautiful reading for this week, July 1st to July 8th for you, Taurus. I hope this resonated with you guys. This is a really nice, sweet spot to be in a relationship, especially an early on relationship. So if it did, please sound off below. Like, subscribe, and share. We're going to keep these weekly short, sweet, and to the point. And here we are right at 15 minutes, and that's perfect. So I hope to see you guys next week. Bye-bye, Taurus.